everybody, it is Romania Black, and I can't believe we are on the fourth commission for the month of March. This is the last commission for the month from Patreon commissions. I started that this month, and I've been so excited by the movies that were lined up. And I'll go ahead and tell you, the commissions for next month are already full. So that's awesome. I was like, oh, cool. 4 commissions. We'll have 4 movies for next month. I'm super excited to talk about those. I will talk about those 4 movies that are going to come up in April in the April update video that will be on my channel. Also, I want you to know that if spots do open up this coming month in April, those will carry on over into May. So that's super excited. But these last 2 weeks, the weeks with last week we watched Magical Sisters, Yo-Yo and Nene, which was so cute and fun, and I had a blast with it. And this week as well, it's a movie I know nothing about. So it is Maquia, When the Promised Flower Blooms. I hope I'm saying that right. We'll find out if not. Sayonara no Asa ni Yakusoku no Hana wo Kazaru. A very long title. But I don't know anything about this movie. I had never even heard of this movie. It had not been recommended before. I had no clue it existed. I know nothing of what it is about, but CoughMe has commissioned it for this month. So thank you so much, CoughMe. And a special shout out to CoughMe and Sunspots. Sunspots, who commissioned Blue Giant earlier in the month. I went to go find this movie, and the streaming services that I had access to only had the English dub, which I am not against English dub, first and foremost. I like a lot of dubs. I like a lot of English voice actors, but I know a lot of viewers, especially if they are not from the US or Europe, probably don't listen to the English dubs. So I was like, I wanted to make sure with the person that was commissioning that I got the correct version that they wanted. And they actually said, they're like, no, I want the Japanese subs. And I'm like, okay. So Sunspots was kind enough to find me the file with the Japanese subs. And then CoughMe, which thank you, you're commissioning and you found me the version, found me a version with the subtitles that they wanted. So I'm going with that. The file they sent me has a couple of different subtitles. The track that they wanted was from a group called Mesashite, which I whatever that means. But that was the subtitle version that they wanted. So that's what we're going to go with. There were several different versions, but that's all I know. All I know is that we're getting English subs for this by the fan group Mesashite for this movie. So if they look a little different than what you're used to, that's why. And of course, we have to do our lovely headphones because of copyright and all that fun stuff. But I know this is a 2-hour movie, so I actually have today off. And I'm recording it in the middle of the day, so I've got lots of energy. I've got extra coffee. And so I was like, all right, we're going to sit down, watch this movie, and see what it's all about. But yeah, I have no clue what this is. So I'm all for that. I'm all for random movies where I go in completely blind, and then we'll talk about it as it goes, and then talk about it afterwards. But thank you so much to all of the patrons who have commissioned me in the month of March. You all are amazing. I had no clue if these commissions were going to be a thing, and you all came out and were so supportive and have gotten me to watch some really fun, interesting, and good movies this month. So I'm kind of obsessed with it. So thank you. Y'all are amazing. And all of my love. So I'm just stalling at this point, getting settled in. But with that being said, I've had lunch. My dogs have had lunch. We're all set to go. They're sitting over here not sure that I'm about to watch a 2-hour movie, but they'll figure it out pretty quickly. But we're going to get on started with that. So thank you so much. I'm definitely excited about the movies that are coming up next month, which, like I said, that April update video, it'll be on the channel here soon, and you all will get to see what all is coming up in the month of April. But there's some really good movies and a cosplay, so I'm pretty excited about that. But without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. We are going to start Maquia, When the Promised Flower Blooms, and we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. It always freaks me out when the movies start out with no sound and then it's going to blare you with sound and your eardrums are just going to because I'm not used to it. Oh, PA Works. Okay. All right, cool. I like PA Works. I've watched a lot of their stuff. Project Maquia. I'm assuming this is an anime original. It's not based on a story, but I don't know that. They're an original work. Okay. So it's not based on anything. I'm here. Ooh. What are these? Is it a loom? That's a loom making clothing, isn't it? Oh, wow. Freerin vibes immediately. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. And they're all just seamstresses. It's like when your local Dairy Queen hires the same looking women. Oh, the fabric of time. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Lorf. Weave together each passing day. Interesting. So the idea of weaving time into clothing, I love that. That's such a cool concept. Oh, it kind of looks like a wedding dress. Oh, I don't know if it's deep enough for you to die. Oh, maybe it was deep enough. Maquia and Leilia. Uh, uh. Oh, wow. I mean, that does seem like a big leap. Hmm. So we're setting up that she's kind of hesitant. Oh, that's shrew! Oh, Crim. Leilia. They definitely... Are they a specific race of people? They all look the same. Hmm. But they're not elves. Oh. So they all just weave... The clan of partings. Interesting. So they all just weave clothes? That's their clan's duty? For Elder, she looks pretty young. Wow, it almost feels like a cult. They all look the same. Oh, I love the smoothness of handing over the basket. Wow, they all look so ageless. Wow, they all look like they're immortal. They haven't aged. Maquia, okay. Is she not happy there? She's not accepting of the immortal clan. Ooh. Oh. Interesting. I like this concept, this group of people that are responsible for weaving the fabric of time. Mm. Ooh. Ooh. I love her voice. I love the hair so long and they tie it back like that. Yes, okay, there we go. We're getting into that. Oh. Oh, interesting. Ooh. Interesting, like the magic in the world. Is the magic disappearing from the world? It's very much like the Kraken in Pirates of the Caribbean that dies and says, the world's not bigger, there's just less in it. Oh, wow. To keep up. To keep up the fabric of time. Wow, okay. I love this duty to create this. Wow. Like passing on this tradition and legacy as a way to keep people with you. Unless you depart from Lorth, you know, and go on your own path. Oh, if you fall in love, you can't come back. Oh, no. If you love, you'll truly be alone. Well, love's complicated. Oh, because she's not going to age, and if she loves someone, she'll be alone because then they'll age, and it's. I get a very Gallifrey vibe from them. All the colors of the fabric. I love that all their outfits are different but have the same theme around it. I also love an anime that focuses on one specific idea and talent that is not as widespread known, and here it's weaving and using a loom. And the flowers being used as the dye. I also get kind of a Land of the Lustrous vibe from here without giving away anything from that series. A little bit. Oh, is that Krim? Krim, what you doing? Krim, where you going? What shenanigans you up to, sir? I like the idea that this world is, they're like, well, if you stay in the commune, you'll be fine because we have each other. But if it has a very Little Mermaid vibe, once you go to the outside world, you can't come back because it won't be the same. You won't view this the same way once you see the outside. Oh. Oh, is it the sister? Oh. Oh, it is the sister, isn't it? Are they not allowed to love each other within the place? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's pretty. What is this? Oh yeah, what's the birds? What are these? Oh, they're not birds, they're dragons. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Who is Renato? Okay. Oh shit, is she gone? Where'd she go? Why are dragons attacking this place? What is happening? Has this happened before? Where is the elder? Oh. Oh shit. And they locked her in with it. Why is Blue Eyes White Dragon here? And who are these people? And what is happening? Why is one called Renato but we don't know the others? Explain yourselves, sir. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Okay, Easel. Does he have blonde hair too? Interesting. Well, he kind of does. Oh, here she be. Oh. A monster that's 400 years old. Oh, wow. Oh. Well, now why? Ooh, shit. Oh my god. Oh shit, leave the ladies alone! Oh, and Maquia. Oh! 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 It came down with Red Eye. Oh my god. Oh. Why did it freak out? Why did it freak out around them? Oh, shit. It's gonna hit the tower. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, it did. Well, crap. Oh, my gosh, girl. Oh, no. Oh, her getting caught up in the thread. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Well, there she goes. And it's wrapped around her. Why do they care about the cloth? Although, if they are immortal, I could see why they would seem like monsters. Oh, wow. Well, Ariel, you wanted to go out of the sea. Huh. Oh, shit. Why did it catch on fire? Okay, the riders are gone, so it's just her. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Oh. Interesting that the dragon can go crazy and then self-combust. That's an interesting feature. Girl, you got lucky. Literally, the fabrics of your people saved you. Oh, sweetheart. Oh. Oh. I'm curious why the people were allowed to stay there for so long before the king decided to attack them. I'm curious what the reasoning was. I'm curious how old she actually is. Oh, I love the fabric flowing around her. Oh. Wow, girl, don't jump. Is this the Jungle Book? Are you about to become Bagheera, girl? Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Why didn't you do nothing about it? Who be you? How do you know her? Quite rough. You gonna just sit there and watch it cry? You gonna just sit there and let it cry? Well, I'm sure that's why he won't take him, but I'm curious how the Hibiol is treated. Like, if it's such a cultural thing, why they attacked the people that made it? Ah. Oh. You gonna take this baby with you, aren't you, to go find him alive? Oh. Oh, God. Having to pry like, oh, 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 oh. Oh. The fact she had to break her fingers to take the baby away. Oh, damn. Well, I'm not going to just let him die without doing anything. Yada yada. Blind leading the blind, but... Oh, I like it's got a tinge of pink to it. But it's translucent. Oh, this baby butt. Oh. 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 Could have gone a morbid route with that, but... I love the idea that the flowers blooming is a symbol of love, so that's what we're getting here. Longandale. Oh, they got a border collie. Cute. I love her outfit. She's like, I'm gonna grab this pitchfork. Girl is smart. Oh, a goat. Well, I mean, goat's milk would be really smart. Boobs. She's like, I can't nurse this baby. That woman's like, oh, well, okay. Oh. No. Well. No. Interesting, they all know about the Lorfs. Okay, she's 15. Oh. I mean, the goat's milk was a good idea. She's like, I just found him a day ago. She's like, I will smack these kids. Oh. Leilia, like her sister. Leilia. What were you doing talking about Ariel? I like Leilia. Name it after her sister. Ah. I'm curious about the... Oh, with the bandana. Ooh. Nobody uses the loom. Oh. Oh. I love the dog sitting there. I wonder what the prejudice against the Lorf are. Maybe because they can... Oof. Oh. I'm curious. I guess because... Is it because the Lorfs live so long? Huh. Interesting. I guess nobody has brilliant blonde hair like that. I love this tough mama with her delinquent children. Oh, well. Like. So she doesn't have a husband. Oh, a Renato with red eyes. So Renatos are the dragon. Okay, so that makes more sense now. Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, this is a pretty badass mom. Oh. Oh. Oh, this border collie's the best. I love them. These two delinquent children. Oh, they dyed her hair. Oh, so that you wouldn't tell she's... So you can't tell she's a Lorf. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And the hair color looks like the baby's, so... Aw. Aw. Cute. Okay. And her weaving. Aw. It's weird the passage of time in this already. Oh, the little pants! The little pants are cute. Oh, Ariel. Okay. Aww. 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 Mmm. I mean, teenage mom, sure, but... It's Mom! Oh, I'll show you sorry. Get there and clean the goat shed. Oh. 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 Oh, girl, I don't know. This doesn't seem like the type of movie that's going to be like Sunshine and Roses at all. Meanwhile, interesting that this is an issue. Huh. Is it a plague? Oh, wow. Huh. Okay. Right. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Is that Leilia? Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Mm. F off. She's like, F off. Because I want to get out. Hmm. Huh. Oh, wow. Wow, time has passed. Wow, time has passed. Time has passed. What a time skip. Oh, wow. How much time has passed in this? Well, we can't talk about that. Hmm. Aha! 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 Huh. Oh, Honora's old. Oh, don't you dare let this dog die on us. No, 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 no. Not the old dog. Oh. Oh, no. I don't get good vibes. Oh, wow. And she looks the same. How long has passed? 10 years? 10 years? Uh-uh. Oh. Who is this precocious lady? Oh. Well, you know. Oh, don't say that. Oh. Well, girl, you shouldn't bully him. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, wow. I love that they can sense feelings in the fabric. Oh. And it's her sisters. Oh, wow. Oh, why is she creepy? She's pretty. You jealous bitches? Wow, I don't like everybody. I'm like, the mom hasn't aged that much. Oh, oh no! Son of a bitch! No! No! Stop! Stop! Oh, I did not need to see that. You could have just, you didn't have to show it to us. Why do you want to make us cry like 30 minutes into this? Ugh! Nope. Nope. Why all these animals' deaths? Oh. 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 Oh, my heart. And she's like, I'm probably going to outlive all of you. Well, yeah, just later than you all. Oh. 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 Oh my God, this is so sad. Oh. Oh, this is so heartbreaking. Oh. 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 Girl, don't say that this early in the movie. Uh. Oh, Dita. Okay. Oh. Oh. So they went together. Oh, wow. Did he come to like Maquia? Mm. Oh, I could see her not wanting to leave her son alone. No, Ariel, oh God. Oh. 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 Oh man, what stroke? Oh. So they just take her? Hey now. Oh. Mm. Oh. So they just take Leilia? Is that the only person they took? And of course, Krim loves her, so he's going to get her. So they established the dragons like they needed a new. Oh, there's several of them. Okay. Interesting. This reconnaissance party to go and try to get her. Bringing Ariel's really scary. Oh. Oh, wow. And some of them have dyed their hair. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. I don't know. I probably would have left the kid at home, but I don't know. That's a tough call because he probably would have ran off. So you're like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Are they gonna try to like have half Lorf children to like live forever? If that's the case, why didn't they try this before? Why wait until now? Hmm. Oh. Oh. Oof. Gross. Of course the king is like really fat. Yeah, I get very celestial dragon vibes with that speech. Maybe Prince Hazel doesn't want to marry her. Maybe he'll be a decent person. Ew. This guy, Easel's interesting. Easel's an interesting dude. Oh no, hooded figures carrying crosses. Seems legit. Oh, that's the prince? Oh, well. Easel's the better option. Oh, Crim. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, Crim. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Easel's like, damn it, my 9 to 5. Oh, God. Oh, that was so smooth. Oh, Easel. Sweetheart. Oh, bitch. I would have tossed that knife, man. I love Easel's design. He's great. Oh, wow. Meanwhile, oh my God, you couldn't at least dress her in white? Why'd it have to be black? Oh. Girl, get out of there. Bingo. Oh, bitch, yes. Get out of there. Didn't you want to go? Didn't you want to go? Why not? Why not? Yeah, from the beginning. Why can't you go? Just go. Oh, bitch. Oh, that's not true. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. Ah, poor Easel. Oh, shit. Oh, it's him. Oh. Oh. Oof. I hate the idea of female bodily, like, lack of autonomy is always a plot point in medieval fantasy. I hate it, honestly. Uh-huh. Okay, 6. So it'd been 6 years. This guy. Oh, is he? Half. Okay. Oh. Right. Right. I mean, isn't that the truth? I don't think Krim would care, honestly. Hmm. Yeah. She's like, I wouldn't know. But that, yeah. Hmm. I think you are. Oh, Mito was the mom. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. That doesn't mean you can't still love someone. Well, that's what they warned her about, but that's still, I mean, it's still worth it. Oh, oh. Hmm. Don't call him an it. Well, I'm trying, bitch. I know he's dealing with the fact that he's not being able to protect her and she's not accepting his protection. Hmm. Oh. Ugh. Oh shit, they decided to leave her? That sucks. Ugh. She's like, son of a bitch. Oh. Oh. Well, I mean, I don't blame her for not wanting to go back to Mito Langendeel because they could be in danger if people recognize her. Oh. Mm. Oh. I mean, it's just a suitcase. Uh. Oh no, shit. She's like, sorry about my precocious child. It's different in a small town where everybody knows you versus a city. Oh my god. She's like, brat, please. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Wait. Is this what you think it is? Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's very frustrating. It ain't easy being a lady. Most certainly not. Oh. 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 Hmm. Oh. 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 Damn. Oh. Ugh. This movie is pain and sadness. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, don't say that. Oh. No, don't say that, sweetheart. Mm. What about all the happiness that comes with loving, though? Oh. This show is bound and determined to make me sad as hell. And now it's raining? No show. Oh my god. Let this child be okay. Ugh. Oh. Oh my god. What are you doing? Get down from there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? No, shit. Oh. Mmm. Oh. 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 Ugh. Oh. Interesting about the metalwork. Mm. Uh. Oh. Oh, is Easel gonna be here in this by chance? Ugh. Gross. Oh. Oh. Oh, time has passed. Wow, and she hasn't aged a bit. Ugh. If any of you want to know why you're single. Oh, it's his sister now. Hmm. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Wow, that making it complicated. Hmm. Wow, I love it. Everybody gets really quiet in that moment. Okay, so they're all weapons makers, like working. Mm-hmm. Huh. Interesting. Dim-witted prince. Well. Isel's probably the one behind everything. Hmm. Oh. Is that Daigle? Oh, shit. Or Lang. Oh. Yeah, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. All right. Interesting that he became a soldier. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I feel that. Where'd he leave home to go? Hmm. Oh. Interesting. See, his adolescent years, his rebellious teenage phase. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Right. Okay. Wow. Lots of time has passed. Hmm. Ugh. Hmm. Right. Okay. Ooh. I'm sure she would have had that kid by now. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. So there's only two left. Oh, wow. Medmill. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh. Ugh. Gross. Uh. Oh, Isel, Ew. 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 Isel. Oh. 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 Oh, dude, make them leave. Oh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Mm. Oh. Oh, what are you saying, Isel? Oh. Oh, yeah, because he came there. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, he killed Krim, didn't he? Or did Krim get away? Oh shit, girl. Oh. 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 Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my God. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Uh-oh. Oh. Because he knows what's going on. Crap. Well, they're saying her name everywhere, so it's pretty hard, easy to determine it's her. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Ugh. Don't get him drunk. Oh, don't get him drunk. No, no. Oh. 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 That kid's gonna be hungover as hell. Oh no! Not chugging! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's like, well, I guess we gotta go! Oh. Oh. Is this Reiner's voice actor? I mean, I think he always liked her. Right. Oh. Mm-hmm. So he always liked her. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. She's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, she was 15 at the time, so she has always, I mean, she's not 100 years old. Uh, mm. I definitely get like an asexual vibe from her too, being like, yeah, I don't really have a torch for you. Oh, oh girl. She's like, I don't want to complicate things even more, you know. I like she tries to deflect it on herself. She's like, I don't, she's like, doesn't want to turn him down, but she's like, oh. Good job, Lang. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones. Poor Ariel, though. I hope he doesn't say something he's not supposed to. Where is he? Oh. Oh, shit. Well. Oh. Ooh. Oh, ooh, no, 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 honey. Oh. 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 She's like, I didn't ask for any of this, y'all. Oh. This is called The Hardships of Being a Decent Person, the movie. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Oh. 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 Oh, no, honey. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, sweetheart. She literally saved your life. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Well, shit. Oh. I'm glad you got that fire out real quick. Oh. I'm like, girl literally picked you up and gave you life, sweetheart. He's not one I want to go with her. Oh. Why is it so damn sad? It's so damn sad. This movie is heartbreaking. Mm. Mm. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh. 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 Because she loves you! Oh, shit. Oh. 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 I'm glad she heard that, but also, oh. Oh, I love that his voice actor is voicing him. Lang is great. Oh. Well, maybe if you join the guard, you can save her if she ends up going to the palace. So did Krim... It seemed like he got away. Did he get away or did he get killed too? We're going to have to go back to that. Wow, and he did get a lot taller than her. Oh, the heartbreak, y'all. The heartbreak. Damn. Ugh. I wish she'd just tell him that she loved him before he went. Oh. All the woven tapestries and everything. Ugh. Oh. Oh. This is such a sad movie. It's so heartbreaking. Crap. Well, crap. Why can't we have nice things? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lang, what we doing? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Somebody took her. Crap. Not good cotton. Not good cotton. Here we go again! Oh, it's fake. Oh. Oh, wow. There's only one left. Oh. Hmm. Oh, no. Velia. Who's Velia? Hazel was the other prince. Oh. Oh, wow. Laying with the hair tied back. How long has this passed? How long has it been? So what is this? Hmm. A dad? What do you mean you're going to be a dad? Uh, uh. Oh, this is Krim. Oh, hi, Krim. Oh. And her hair's back. Oh, wow. And it's grown back out. How long has it been? Yeah, how long has it been? Oh. Oh. I mean, don't tell her how she lived when you don't know yourself. Oh. Oh. And cutting that hair. I mean, ooh. Ooh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Wow. And she's back to how she was before. Well, at least she didn't, get sexually assaulted. We can all be happy about that. At least. Oh! Oh, did he get with Dita? Oh, did he end up getting with her? Good for them. I'm glad she got to apologize and they made up. Good for them. Aw. 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 Mm. Yeah, there we go. So they reconnected after all those years. Aw. Aw. Yes, you are. Aw. Uh-oh. Well, crap. Oh, shit. Well, I'm glad you're home. Oh, my God. So, yeah, so Krim lived and went to the neighboring country Vela. Oh, so a bunch of people are attacking them, and you got one Renato left. Oh. Oh. What if she goes into labor while you're gone? Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit! Why timing it now? Why timing it now? What if your wife has the baby and it doesn't live? Meanwhile, there's Easel. I mean, him and Lang are the hottest people in this movie. I really wanted him and Leilia to have like a thing going on the side. Because they had an interesting relationship. Oh, shit. You could have made a series out of this, honestly. I feel bad we get to see hardly anything with the daughter. Oh my god. And that's the prince, right? Well, you know. Oh. That's your kid. Oh my god. What the fudge? Why? Oh my god. What a bunch of assholes. It's like, why are 90% of men in medieval fantasies complete assholes? There's like a solid 10% that are decent. I love that they kept their culture where they're still dressed. Oh shit, not the horse! All the time! She's like, I didn't sign up for a war. Didn't sign up for this. She's like, damn it, I didn't sign up for this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Crap. 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 Oh shit. Crap. 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 Oh shit. No. Is she at least gonna get to see her daughter? Oh, well, there we go. Or no. Oh. 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 Ooh. Girl. Right. I mean, she still had her. No. Dude, you were doing well until that point. She's like, I've been alone this whole time. Let me see my damn daughter. They haven't even let her see her. Girl, Leilia. If you messed up if you just said, let's get your daughter and go. Why couldn't you say that? Why couldn't you say that? You even talked to Maquia about this. Why are these characters making such very drastic decisions without thinking things through? What the fudge show? Ah! Oh my god! It's gonna be Easel, isn't it? It's gonna be him, isn't it? Oh my god. What is with this twisted, messed up relationship? I want to be like Maquia and just run away. Can we just go? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, you weren't exactly the nicest to them. Oh. Oh my god, the blood in the water. Oh my god. Oh. Oh shit. Crap. Like this precious angel baby. She better, if everybody dies in this, she better not die. Yeah. Come full circle with this. Oh. Oh shit. Go help her. Go help Dita. Yes. Crap. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Oh, well, yeah. That Maquia may be delivering right now. Oh, damn. Go up there and help! Hurry up, Maquia! Hurry up! Hurry up! No! Yeah. No, 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 no. You gotta help her have the baby now. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. She's like, well, that put some stakes on it. I mean, did she know it was Maquia when she, like, looked at her, and could she tell? Maybe? Or did he tell her that Maquia was a Lorf? Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad position actually to be in. Oh my god. If Ariel gets killed in all this... I don't want Lang and Ariel to get killed. I really don't. Girl, and no anesthetic and all this. Oh my god. No epidural. Oh shit, don't you hurt Lang! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want Ariel or Lang to die. Oh! What about Leilia and her kid? Oh my god. Oh, I don't like any of this. Oh, I don't feel good about any of this. Oh. Oh, shit. Crap. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god. 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 Shit. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. 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 And the baby looks like Ariel. Hmm. Oh. 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 Shit. You gonna get this all up in here? And that damn dog. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh, he got his leg. Oh. Are they cool with her just being there? Oh, I'm so glad he lived. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. 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 There we go. It wasn't for nothing. Hmm. Oh, yeah. But you're your own. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. 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 Oh, there we go. Meanwhile, oh, hey, what's up? You gonna Uber this guy? Oh. She's like, I'm just gonna be like a Time Lord and go traveling around. No, don't worry about me. Oh, I love it. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. She's like, no, you got a wife and kids. You gotta go. I can't be with Lang because that's just gonna make me sad too. She's like, the cycle's all good. Meanwhile, what about Izel and Layla and Lilia and Medmel? Oh. Oh. Wow. So she's like, I'm gonna, girl, you hop on that Renato and get out of there. Oh. Girl, what? Oh, bitch. Oh. 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 Ah. Oh. Oh my God. No, girl. Oh, girl, girl, girl. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Now, how she got him out of those chains, I don't know. Did Isel let him out? Oh. 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 Oh, wow. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. The last one, yeah. No, there's Isel, so it wasn't him. Oh my gosh. Well, it took you that whole movie? It took you that whole movie to learn that lesson, bitch? It'd be amazing if you'd learned that lesson like 30 years ago. She had to suffer that whole movie for no reason. Like, Leilia had to suffer that entire movie for no reason. No shit. Oh. Was it a beautiful world? You seem pretty miserable the whole time. Girl. Oh. 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 Are they gonna call her Maquia? Oh. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh. 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 Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Mm. Oh. Mm. Aw. Aw. Oh. And that's their kid, of course. Uh. Oh, her grandfather. Oh, wow. Lily. Oh, wow. Mm. Oh. Oh. Oh, and there's another damn dog! Oh. This has got free run vibes all over it, right? Oh. Oh. Oh, this movie is bound and determined to sap every amount of emotion out of me. Don't you do it, movie. Don't you do it. Oh, damn. Well, son of a bitch. Oh. Movie you would. Movie you would. Movie you would. Ugh. Just make me the saddest. Oh, so heartbreaking. Oh, 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 oh. I like that we don't get to know the mom's name. I like we just see the granddaughter's Lily, and she looks like the grandpa. Maquia being like the fashionable fashionista of a generation. Oh, oh. sadness, y'all. The sadness. I know. My dog is like, scratch my belly. Quit being sad. Oh. A damn sad movie. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. And of course they're dandelions. Of course they're dandelions that, you know. Not a dry eye in the theater, bitch. Ugh. Just pure sadness. Oh. Oh, him. Because he's half Lorf, he doesn't age either. He gained all the traits. Oh. 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 Is it weird I ship them a lot? Kind of this like asexual platonic ship of just these two going on their little adventures. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. And we don't know what became of Leilia. Honestly. Mm. Well, that was a roller coaster of emotions. That was a roller coaster of emotions, my friends. Oh my god. How dare you cry? How dare you reach into my soul and take my tears? How dare you? How dare you, movie, make me cry? How dare you? Uh. Yeah, I kind of like the half-lorf that she ends up traveling with everywhere. I support it. I support it. I do love the concept of the loom. That's really good too. I'm curious if there's an after credit because there's still like 3 more minutes of the credits. I'm gonna like go ahead. I hope that's okay. Oh no. Okay. So we're at 1 minute and 53 seconds and like, or 1 hour, 53 minutes and 30 seconds now. So we'll just go to that. I was like, there is an after credit scene. I wanted to see it. I was like, was all the Lorfs killed except for like the half Lorfs and Maquia and Leilia? Were they the only ones left? Okay, so at 1 minute and 1 hour and 54 minutes, starting right now. Oh, come on, you tease of a series. Oh, oh yeah. And there's them there. Oh, okay. It's just the image of them later with those. Oh, well, I mean, I just we should probably talk about this. Damn. That movie was bound and determined to like sap every amount of emotion out of you. Oh, are you a parent? Here, I'll make you cry. Oh, are you considering adopting children? Oh, I'll make you cry. Oh, do you not have any children, aren't adopting, but have a dog? Oh, have you ever loved someone and are having existential dread about them dying? Have I got the movie for you? No, I liked this movie a lot. It was the last image. I was really curious. So before starting this discussion, I went online and was like, what does that last image mean? Because it does look like either Maquia or Leilia that are beside the Renato at the end. And someone on Reddit had posted that they're a bunch of half-lorfs, which makes sense because there's one with red hair. There's a couple that are tanner but have the blonde hair. There's some that have the blonde hair too. They're a bunch of half-lorfs that have gone back to the Lorf homeland to repopulate it. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. That all makes sense. I kind of like the idea that this sort of melting pot of Lorf descendants that all have extended life periods are like, let's just start over, I guess. And they move back in to restart the process. I guess so. I don't know about the poor Renato since it's the last one available. What a crazy movie. There was a lot I really loved about the movie. I loved the idea of this group of kind of pseudo elves. They're immortals. They reminded me a lot of Gallifreyans from Doctor Who. They gave me those vibes. These immortal beings that are just spinning these tapestries that embed their memories and their emotions into the cloth themselves. And we have our three main ones, which is Maquia, Leilia, and Krim. They're the three ones that we follow throughout the story that all have their own different agendas. And Maquia gives off lots of free run vibes. I felt for Maquia. I relate a lot to Maquia. Maquia gave off a lot of asexual vibes, which I relate to a lot. So I was with her throughout the entire process. And she's someone I really connected with because I don't have any children. I'm at the age where I don't really want to physically have children. I kind of think I'm a little past that point, but I'm not opposed to the idea of adopting a child. It's just, it's hard to raise a child as a single parent in this economy, and kids are expensive. So I don't really have the means to feel like I could totally commit myself to having a kid and raise them by myself. But it is something I've thought about. And I definitely connected with Maquia a lot in the idea of taking in a child and raising it and becoming their mom, even though you've not given birth to that child, but you still are a mother because you've raised them to love. And I absolutely adored the theme of, because the anime tries to do what many anime try to do, being like, loving people make you alone, love makes you lonely, and love is not worth the strife. But then the real message is, yeah, it is worth the strife. It is worth the trouble. Love is worth it because you teach other people to love. And it's this cycle that sustains itself and benefits itself. And you have two very different environments. You have Maquia, who chose to give Ariel unconditional love from the start, even when things got tough and even when Ariel resisted or had his rebellious phase. And by the end of their storyline, Maquia was like, I've taught someone else to love. In the process, I've learned about myself and I've gained better love of myself through loving them. And they're able to give that love on to the next generation. And it created a cycle. And so at the end, when she goes back to see Ariel before he dies, which that and the dog dying were just so sad. But I felt like their storyline with Maquia, she got the good ending where she loved, was able to love, and was able to give back, and it didn't necessarily have to be like a biological love, but it was still something that created a cycle that allowed Ariel and his wife Dita to give their child love. And at the end, Maquia sees that the cycle of love and positivity is just going on and on. Versus Lilia's storyline, which we'll talk about it. Lilia's storyline is an exact contrast where it is not a love. It's a biological passing down with Medmel, but it's not love. They're not together. They don't have a good ending. I honestly felt, okay, you didn't need Lilia in this movie. Is that weird to say? You didn't need Lilia in this movie because it really didn't matter in the end. Lilia was just there to suffer throughout this movie, to suffer. And honestly, in the end, did you need her and Krim? I think you could have done this whole movie without them, honestly. Their storyline was very frustrating for lots of reasons, but I don't think you needed it. I think you could have just had Maquia getting separated from the Lorf and raising Ariel, and you could have had that the king in Mezart, that he wanted to find a Lorf, and you could have had it to where she was taken by the other people, and then you could have had something where Krim shows up as a Lorf that's one of the Lorfs that's remaining, and he helps her escape, and then she finds her way back to Mezart, and the whole thing with Ariel and stuff happens. You could have just had that. And then you could have had her freeing the last of the Renato and riding away with them. You didn't actually need Lilia's storyline at all because it really did not go anywhere except torture this poor woman and make her suffer for no reason. Like that storyline I was very frustrated with, but you didn't need her in the movie. You could have gotten rid of her and had Krim be like, and you could have had her die and had Krim be like, I want to get revenge for her dying, and he breaks Maquia out from the Veleliel and they go to the other place. You could have made it work, because what ended up happening, whenever she said she wanted to see Maquia, whenever she told Isol she wanted to see Maquia, and whenever the king was like, well, we'll just get a surrogate mother, I thought they were going to go the route of finding Maquia and taking her back to the palace. And then if that had been the case, it would have justified her being there as a plot point because everything ties back around. But she never even saw Hazel or the king. She never was taken captive by them. They were just this useless plot line, and we'll get into it. But Lilia's whole storyline was just, and I'm like, were they punishing her because she was rebellious as a kid and loved Krim? Her whole storyline frustrated me. I did not feel the need for Lilia to be in that movie at all. I don't think she needed to be in it. It reinforced a lot of medieval fantasy stereotypes that I personally loathe and cannot stand. And Krim's character, all he did was just get mad at Maquia and yell at her for reasons that Maquia already had been yelled at and knew. So it was just a very weird storyline. It felt like it was just padding. We just need to have this in here for padding, but we could have made this an 1.5-hour movie and gotten their whole plot line out of it, and it still would have been strong, and you still would have gotten the message across with Maquia without them needing to even be there. So, but yeah, so Krim and Lilia loved each other, and it was a surface level love from the start, right? And so we have this idea of Lilia and of them all seeing their family. We do get the establishment that Maquia doesn't really have, much of a mother system, even though I thought Lilia was her sister, but maybe it was sister as in they're all Lorfs together. But she doesn't. And the elder was such a cool character, but I guess she died. We don't ever see what happened to her. I guess she died in this. Most of the Lorf ended up dying. I loved the idea of the loom and weaving the tapestries of the narratives. I really loved that throughout it. I liked this kind of clean and pristine environment that they all lived in. And then it was just kind of tore apart when the Renato showed up with Isol. Isol was such wasted potential. I really do believe that. I thought Isol's character had such a cool design. He was interesting. They could have done something with him in Lilia. I thought they were going to do something with him in Lilia. I thought it was going to be, and I was going to be very conflicted about it, because what I thought they were doing for a while is establishing a possible ship between Lilia and Isol, because Isol ends up killing Krim in the end. it was a weird storyline because I don't feel like they could have committed. I feel like there was a part of the staff making this movie that wanted to kind of have I almost thought it would be interesting if Isel had an arc where he was the one that came, took Leilia away, and caused the massacre of her people, and then realized the errors of his ways and how that was a problem, and he was having some internal angst about it, and then he tried to like make things better with Ilia to atone for his sins, and he kind of hinted at that in the story. And so I thought maybe he was going to help bring her to her daughter and try to like atone for his sins and stuff. He doesn't really do anything. He just kind of sits there and takes it and takes all of her anger. And he's like, oh, I wish I could atone for my sins. And she's like, well, then do something. But then she talks about atoning for her sins. And I'm like, what sin did she do? That was the thing that bugged me so much about Leilia, is that she talked about when she met up with Isel about atoning for her sins. I'm like, because you liked Krim at the beginning? Like, what sins did you commit, girl? And I don't know. I felt like she was just constantly being made to suffer because she was a victim. And I don't like that at all. And I was like, And so then I thought Isel was going to go on this path of like becoming a ship with her and becoming a thing of atoning for his actions by helping her escape. I thought he was going to help her get to the Renato and escape. I thought he was going to try to help her reunite with her daughter and atone for his sins. No, we didn't do any of that in this. And I was like, then what was the point of you being there helping her? And if he had secret love for her, which he kind of almost seems to, the way he's so devoted to her, I was like, we needed more of that. And it was going to be a conflicting ship because I'm like, dude, you're responsible for all this going down and for her being miserable. And he kind of hints at that with atonement, but then they don't do anything with it. And it just kind of like, he just ends up on the sidelines at the end of the movie. And I'm like, so where was that storyline going? What was the point of it? If it felt like a case of blue balls. I did like the idea of the Renato being this like breed of dragon, these wyverns that are slowly dying out, and the Lorfs are kind of tied to their existence. And so they're these ancient beings. And I liked the idea of the elder talking about how these ancient beings existed for a long time and they've slowly been dying off one by one because of the forces within the world. You know, that whole thing of preserving the environment and protecting the ancienties of the world, you know, the things that humans aren't very good at doing. But I liked this guy that showed up at the beginning when Maquia takes Ariel as the baby. He's the bandit that's just kind of moping. He's like an observer. He goes around finding different things, and we find out that he's half Lorf himself, so he doesn't age. The king in Mezart wanted the Lorf genetics to pass on from Leilia and Hazel to their kid, which it did not. Medmel did not inherit any of the Lorf genes, it seems. She didn't inherit any of the aging, anti-aging and stuff. She's just a human kid, which I like the world building that not necessarily the Lorf genetics are going to pass on. So I thought that the bandit here that follows Maquia around, even though he's just a delinquent bandit, I kind of liked him as a ship with Maquia, because at the end, he doesn't seem like him, Lang and Ariel and Isel are like the only good guys in this movie, which thank God. But I like that he doesn't bother Maquia. He doesn't try to hurt her. He doesn't try to do anything to her. He respects her boundaries, lets her do her thing. And at the end, he's like, you want to go around and see what other tragic existential stuff you can dig up? And she's like, yes. So I view Maquia very asexually in this movie. And I like that she has this platonic, like, travel buddy relationship with the bandit guy. I like that. I think it works really well. It also helps because he's half Lorf and he doesn't age. So they can be together and they don't have to worry about each other dying off and the other living on long, long after them. They get to be together and have that. So good for them. That was the thing. Lang, his character was so good and I loved Lang. And I'm pretty sure he had Reiner's voice actor. And I was like, oh, he's such a good voice actor. Hosoya. I think did Hosoya voice him? We need to find out really quick. I want to know the voice cast, Japanese voice cast of Maquia. Who voiced who in this? I want to know. I want to know what this be. Let me find the voice cast of them. I want to know. Okay, give me the Japanese voice cast. I don't need to know the English voice cast necessarily. Okay. Tell me your secrets. So, Miyu Irino is Ariel. Manaka Iwami is Maquia. And then Aizel was, Tomokazu Sugita. Hosoya was Lang. Yes, I knew it was Hosoya. I knew that voice anywhere. I was like, yes, please. I want to see who was her, who has she voiced? Oh, wow, she's been a lot of things. Okay, so the voice actors for Maquia, are there any characters that I know that she has voiced? Any that ring a bell? She's done a lot of voice acting. So I'm like, who would I know that she has been a voice actress for? But anyway, as soon as I heard Lang's voice, his adult voice, I was like, oh, that's Asoya for sure. Okay, so she's been in Spy Family and other things. Okay, cool. Oh, she's Toru from Fruits Basket. Okay, there we go. I was like, Maquia's voice sounded familiar. She's Toru from Fruits Basket. Okay, good. But yeah, I really liked Lang's character, and you could tell from when he was a teenager that he liked Maquia, but he couldn't say anything because he didn't think that it was appropriate. And then when they're adults, I like that Lang's character, it has the right mentality. When Maquia says, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, she's like, I've really never been interested in anybody. She kind of in that moment establishes herself as kind of asexual, and that she's like, oh, I never thought of a relationship with anyone. I just love my son and I have this motherly relationship with him, but it's not sexual or romantic. It's just, I love him because it's like a familial love. And Lang does the right thing. Lang's like, oh, well, damn. Okay, cool. And then moves on with his life. So I'm like, good, awesome. Lang was one of the good ones. And Ariel, despite his teenage rebellious phase, was one of the good ones. And I liked the traveling beggar Lorf, half Lorf. He was great. I liked him too. And then even Aizel. Aizel was a problematic character in some regards, but he was like, whenever I saw Aizel on screen, I was like, okay, we'll probably be all right, because Aizel seems like he has good head on his shoulders. And then, yeah, so we have Mito. Mito the mom, what a badass mom. I loved her character a lot. I loved her with Lang and Dale and them, and Maquia's trying to help the baby nurse from the goat, which, not a bad idea, but I love it. I think it also helped, even though Maquia, she starts out, I think it's good she starts out at 15 years old. So her and Lang kind of like are around the same age. So it's not weird when he asks her out, but she's like, I'm going to keep aging and I'm going to keep being the same and you're going to keep aging. So it's not going to work out, you know? So I'm glad that the storyline went the way that it did with Lang, even though Lang was such a nice guy and I was 100% into him. I was like, look at you. But this damn dog doing like the passage of time and showing from an early age that the dog is going to age and get older and die. That was just, but they had to establish early on the idea of mortality with these characters and that they're all not going to live forever. I liked Dita. Dita had the classic trope of being, you know, usually it's like the bully that's a kid when they're kids. There's like the bully male character that's like, I'm not going to like you. And then he grows up and has a crush on the main character. I just started a series where that instantly happened. But I like Dita's character where she went from making fun of Ariel, even though you find out very quickly that she didn't mean it, to her trying to apologize. And then she goes to see him later on and they get together. I was so glad that came full circle for them. Like good job, Dita. I love it. This movie was beautifully animated. I loved the animation of this movie. It was so gorgeous. I love Lang and Maquia's connection, their instant connection on the bridge when they were crying. It was so sweet. And then it comes full circle when he like supports her and helps her. Krim's character was interesting because Krim's character was very driven by his love for Leilia, but it was very much a surface level love where he just loved her, but didn't quite understand the depth of that love because he chides Maquia for having Ariel, even though he's not her real child. He chides her for like integrating into society when he's like, you know, they took everything from us. Like he's just very bitter and angry and wants revenge. And you can't blame him, but at the same time, he does not handle what is given to him well. Like he shuns Maquia away. He chides her after her child. He like, and then the whole thing at the end, we'll get to that, but he just loved and lusted after Leilia on a very surface level, I feel, without really taking into account her feelings. Like, Leilia just suffers this whole movie. Leilia just suffers. She does not get real love and acceptance except from her sister, who comes to get her at the very end. I'm like, I felt so bad for Leilia throughout this. The Mezart coming after the blood of the Lorf, I felt like, why now? Except for the plot. But there's all these others that are like plotting to go help him. I thought for being a kid in this movie, Ariel's character was handled really well. And that he wasn't, even as a child, he was never annoying as a character. He acted like a kid would, but he was never like, he was a hindrance, but not in a way that was irritating. It was understandable and relatable. And it was really interesting to watch Ariel grow up throughout the movie and see his viewpoints of Maquia's shift, like going from viewing her as a mom to them being conflicted because he has these assholes that he works with chiding him about her being like the same age as him. So is she his girlfriend? Is she his sister? And he has to deal with the pressures of that, to finally her letting him like leave the nest and go find Dita. And I thought that point was handled very well in the movie. So sad. So sad. This show was just like, remember how sad it is for kids to grow up and leave home? So sad. But the plot with the king and Hazel was about your standard medieval fantasy king and prince plot. Like, I thought we would see more of Hazel in this, but we really didn't. I think the part that was so frustrating to me was the whole Medmel thing. I think the Medmel thing was, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. Because the whole thing of them starting this war because they wanted to go find, the fact that I get them wanting to find a Lorf to extend their bloodline, but I kind of thought that it would be where she would just keep like resisting him and just fighting from him, and then like would not. Her getting pregnant was stupid because Medmel did nothing. Medmel had zero consequence to the story. She didn't even get to see her. She didn't even go with her at the end. She just got to go live her life, but we barely got to see her character. And then the plot line led to nowhere because it didn't lead Maquia coming. She came to the castle anyway, so it didn't matter. And she came to the castle without being summoned or taken there. She came there of her own volition to let the Renato go. I don't know how the Renato got away with Maquia just standing there versus why didn't Leilia. That was another thing. Lilia's whole like standing there looking at the Renato being like, I'm imprisoned like you are. Maquia is like this thick, and girl could release the Renato like it was nothing. Leilia, why didn't you do that and fly away from the start? You could have gone off to somewhere else. It was not, it didn't need to be a plot line. And I am so over sexual assault and impregnating women as a plot point in medieval fantasy. I am so over it. I know it happened historically. I don't need some white YouTuber to comment and tell me that. But I'm just so over it. It had no point. It was like sexual assault and a pregnancy for no purpose. You could have cut Leilia out of this story entirely, and it would have had very little impact on the movie. You could have had Isol going after Maquia and him being infatuated with Maquia. You could have had that, and it would have had the same end result. You could have had Krim wanting revenge on his people without going to go get Leilia. You could have shaved 5 minutes of their confrontation on the bridge off of this movie, and it would have had zero impact. Because his death had no impact to the story. It was just, let's impregnate her to be like, oh, it happened in a medieval fantasy, and then move on. Her plot line was pointless except to make her suffer. Because I'm like, yeah, why doesn't she leave? And why, she feels like she can't go back to the Lorfs because she's pregnant, but like, in the same vein, she has nothing to do with her baby. The only thing is there's like 10 minutes worth of film with her in it. The film shot of her having the argument with Isol, which goes nowhere, and then her seeing Maquia, which goes nowhere, and then her and her baby at the end, which goes nowhere. It just really was not necessary. And I mean, Krim's whole plot in yelling at her was stuff that she already had been told by other people. So I did not like the plot line with Leilia at all. I hate sexual assault in medieval fantasy being normalized and just being like, well, that's how it was. I mean, well, make your fiction better. It's fiction. You don't have to redo the wheel when it's a bad wheel. So yeah, and I wish more men could be like Lang and Ariel and not be scumbags like some of these guys that were like slapping her ass and stuff. I'm like, this is why those men are single and don't have girlfriends, because assholes don't get that. But yeah, Lang, he was a good one. I liked Lang a lot. But yeah, the scenes with Medmel, completely superfluous. Didn't need it. Yeah. And so Isel and all that, like, I felt bad for Leilia, but like her whole thing about, it being the flesh and blood, the only part that was really good about that was when she was having the argument with Isel, and she was saying, and there was the comparison of Maquia having Ariel and talking about his scent and how warm he was and how much he smelled and the connection that she had and the bond with him. And then you saw Leilia having her daughter that she actually had and having the same experience, showing that these two are both mothers, but she's losing that bond with her daughter because she's not next to her. And then she's like, she says, how much do you want to take from me? And I loved her face when she confronted him. And I thought the series was going to do something with that, with her and him. And she's like, do you want me to be alone that badly? Because it talks about, we've had this theme of if you love, you'll be alone. But here she kind of challenges that. And she's like, if I can't see Medmel, then bring my sister to me. And he's just like, oh, and I thought that was going somewhere. And she's like, I don't want to be alone anymore. But it doesn't go anywhere because her sister goes there without being brought there. She just ends up there on her own volition. Years later. So it's weird. I do like the relationship between Lang and Maquia, though. I thought that was really well done. I thought that was nice. And then the confrontation with Ariel and her. I liked the bridge scene where Ariel, like, I do appreciate that the miscommunication trope in this movie was handled really well. And it was all like, it got resolved by the end. And Maquia realizes, I need to let him go so he can live his life. But he's a good person and, it's fine. He doesn't have to protect me. She's like, I'll be okay. I thought he was going to die for a second in this movie. And I was going to be really, really sad if he had died. If him or Lang had died, I was going to be heartbroken because they were like the two main good guys in this movie. So the scene where she ends up, I am glad of one thing, that the Villela people that have like the Renato and they have the different stuff there, they were superfluous. They didn't matter, but they didn't assault her. So good job. Good job, movie. See how it's done? You can just imprison a lady without assaulting her. Great. Glad we established that. But the scene with Krim where he gets onto her and says, you can only grow your hair out past your waist if you've given birth to a child. Like, he was just bound and determined to not acknowledge her as a mother. And then he gets mad at her because he says that, they're like, well, we struggled and suffered and you were off living happily. It's like, you left Lorf, you lost everything, and you lived in a hole in the ground like a corpse. I'm like, then you tell her, he's like, do you understand how we felt? We lost everything and suffered for it. And I'm like, well, she kind of didn't have roses but I also was like, I hated that Krim got mad at her because she didn't go find them, because it's like, well, what did you want her to do? Put herself in danger when she thought y'all were probably dead? And then he won't accept her as being a mom. Like, Krim, I started at first liking Krim, but then by the end of it, I was like, oh, you're kind of an asshole, actually. So then there's the battle. And then there's the scene. I'm glad that Ariel didn't end up having to fight Maquia either, because I thought that was going to happen too. I'm glad it didn't. So then we got the scene on the bridge. And so she thought that Krim was dead. Krim is like, oh, there you are, Leilia. And they see each other, these two, like, first loves. And he's like, those people that have harmed you, I'm going to make them hurt 1,000 times over. And then she's like, well, I want to see my daughter first. And this is where he messes up. This is where he messed up. Because if Krim had said, yeah, let's go rescue your daughter and then we can leave together, problem would have been solved. And I don't know why, because he kind of reinforced her fears. Because her whole thing was that she didn't think Krim would accept her when she had a child with a human. So she was worried about that. And that's why she didn't run away the first time. And then the show kind of reinforced her beliefs by making him not like the daughter and be like, oh, well, we don't need her. I'm like, and then he comes off like an abusive boyfriend, and I was like, what? But I didn't think he would be that way because he loved her. And then she's just like, well, I thought you all died. And then she turns out to be kind of a piece of work because she's like, well, I only focused on my daughter. I didn't care about any of you all. And then, of course, he gets mad and he's like, well, then I'll just burn down everything. And that's when Isel shoots him. But then Isel shows up beside her. And I was like, okay, so maybe she's with Isel. But they never go anywhere with that. They never have her and him have a relationship. So it's just like, you're just going to let random guard man that you've been pissed at this whole time just kill your best friend, first love, and then you're okay with that? And then he passes out by the Renato, or Krim dies there by it, and he's like, why? Why did both Leilia and Maquia leave? Because he just can't get it. But then he ends up dying, which does nothing. And then Maquia ends up helping Dita have the baby, which we'll say, my friend talked about having her baby and she sat on the bed just like Dita did. And I'm like, and she didn't have an epidural. And I was like, I don't know. Part of me is like, no part of me wants to squeeze a 7 to 8 pound child out of my vagina. No, thank you. That sounds, my friend that coaches with me, she's had 4 children, and she's like, I had 2 with an epidural, 2 without. She's like, you kind of almost die for 10 minutes and then you're fine. I'm like, almost die for 10 minutes that's a lot. But yeah, I just love that Maquia is there with her and helps her have the baby girl, which is sweet. I like that we don't know the baby girl's name, because if they named her Maquia, that I don't think they did name her Maquia, because I feel like Dita kind of said she was jealous of her. And then when she said she'd always been jealous of Maquia, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I want you to name your child that then, because that might lead to some, bad feelings towards that kid. But I do like that it was a little girl. I think it's sweet. And I like that Ariel and Maquia's monologue at the end was honestly beautiful. And it was the whole point of the movie, in that her saving his life and keeping his promise and loving her enabled him to be able to love someone else. Like, it was this coming full circle of life moment. The only thing that kind of takes away from it is the fact that this army that was supposedly fighting her, the people that she was with, just let her hang around. Like, oh, hey, you're the one we're supposed to find from that other people. Oh, yeah, no, you're good. We're fine. The battle's over. The king and the prince, they already left. We're great. It just made the battle seem a little pointless, but it's fine. They're all nursing their wounds. They just probably didn't notice her. And then she walks away. And see, she went to the castle on her own volition, leaving Ariel behind. I thought the little girl, the Medmel, I thought she was going to jump off. When they said make our way down, I was like, is she about to, like, Game of Thrones jump off the building and kill herself? Which I thought that Leilia did as well. The thing about it is, Medmel and the woman, when they're going down there, they're like, well, we're going to leave. And it's like, where are you going to go? What's going to happen to you? Are the people of Leilia going to take you hostage? Your dad and your grandfather left y'all high and dry, which, bitch, what? So that part was messed up. And then Leilia sees her daughter, who she's wanted to see this entire time. And of course, Medmel asks who she is, realizes it's her mom, and she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm free now that I've seen you. She doesn't give her a hug or anything. She's wanted to see her this whole time. And instead she jumps off the building. But I'm like, girl, you could have done that the whole time. And then she flies away and tells her daughter to forget about her. And I'm like, what was the point of your arc? I loved this movie a lot. But you did not need Leilia in it. Leilia was like every suffering woman trope that you didn't need. You could have cut her out. Because then at the end, Isel watches her walk away. I was like, oh, Leilia. I'm like, did they have a thing or not? Like, it just felt unresolved and not necessary. And I was like, bitch, what? Anyway. So then we get her coming back. She sees Ariel right as he dies. It is the saddest thing in the world. And it made me cry. And she has all of the reminiscing of her raising him and just realizing that, her love for him allows her story to continue on, her legacy to continue on even after she's gone. I like that she was with the guy, the thief at the end. I love it. I love that she was end up with him and he's like carting her around. It's really super sweet. Love it. And then at the very end, we see the half-lorfs all hanging out with the dragons, with the Renato that's left back in their home place. You know, whenever they were like, whenever the people at the castle were like, well, we learned that we probably shouldn't have been doing what we did. We made a boo-boo and we shouldn't have done it to begin with. I was like, hindsight's 2020. I really liked this movie a lot. I really liked it. Despite some of the tropes that medieval fantasy makes me want to hurl myself off a bridge myself, I did really like this. Maquia's story with Ariel was so sweet and endearing, and I loved the character of Lang. I loved him. I thought his character was great. Isel was great too. I wish they'd done more with Isel. I wish him and Leilia had an actual plot that had resolution to it instead of just being like, well, that was all pointless. But yeah. Anyway, so thank you, CoughMe, for recommending this movie. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for recommending this movie. I'm glad I watched it. It was a good movie to round out the month of March. But I'm really excited to see what the movies of April are going to bring to us. So make sure to check out the April update video. It'll have more about that when we get to it. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care. I'm excited to hear your comments down below. And I'll see you all again very soon with more reactions. Bye.